My name is Ron Nabon. I'm an attorney here in town. I graduated from Loyola University of the South in 1969. And in this photo of the original expression group, which was the African American Student Union at that time, I'm in the second row, right next to, most people know Dookie Chase. That's me next to him.
I'm Dr. Ann Verrett-Guillory, a 1970 and 72 graduate of Loyola University New Orleans. And I am also a member of Expression. This is me.
I am Carol Bebel, and this is me right here.
Expression, founded during the past year, was organized to make the black student aware of himself and to serve as the voice of the black student on campus.
This was us.
Expression was about being able to be together in being able to speak up for ourselves. You know, at one level it was a support group because we were in a great minority at a time when the society was generally not ready for integration.
On campus, we were about inclusion of African Americans in every aspect of the university. Because we were coordinating and cooperating with students from around the city, we were involved in tenants' rights organizations, in the public housing units. We were involved in tutorial programs, in the housing projects at the time. We were working with Total Community Action Committee, with the Black Panthers. So we were involved in a lot of activities both on and off campus.
We came to campus in 1966 as part of the beginnings of integration of education in New Orleans. It had taken place in public schools and with the, you know, being memorialized by Norman Rockwell's picture with Ruby Bridges. That was the beginning, and then it wasn't moving fast enough, so there was strong encouragement within the Catholic community for Loyola to be fully integrated.
So being in the second class that had blacks at Loyola, we were in a very small minority on the campus. And our voice was very diluted because of that, because not only were we in a small number, but we were in all kinds of majors.
Undergraduate-wise, it was quite an isolating experience socially, because basically, you know, it was an opportunity, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. But socially, we were just here, and it's like, okay, you're here, so, you know, make yourself at home or whatever. But in terms of the whole social experience of sororities, fraternities, you know, whatever, getting together to make s'mores, or, you know, at night, whatever was going on, we were not part of that.
You know, so it was really, you know, difficult. You know, we were socially isolated in a certain kind of way, not by intention, but by practice. You know, you could not, you couldn't make students choose to relate to us.
There was, I guess, maybe initially about 10 African American students, and we wound up, I think we were about 6 that graduated. And it was not a situation where we decided that, or that we failed out. It was that the isolation just became too much.
So this became a place where we could be certain that everybody's needs were being attended to, so that whatever it worked out that people were dealing with that needed to be handled, that we were doing it together. And our leader was Ron Nabon, and he has gone on to be a great lawyer, so he was, you know, kind of in that leadership role from the beginning.
We didn't have many of us, but that's one reason why we organized Expression, and that's one reason why we cooperated with students from other universities, because they didn't have too many of us. And again, were we afraid? Of course we were, because the war was going on, and if we would get expelled, we would get drafted.
And so we had to struggle around things that faculty did. We had to struggle around the students. One of the big brouhahas was that the fraternities and sororities didn't want black students in them.
I came from a strong Creole Catholic family. We were challenging Jesuit priests. Jesuits were considered defenders of the faith. And she would always say, look, you know, why don't you just be quiet, don't question them, you know, get your diploma and get out of there. And for us students in Expression, that wasn't good enough, okay? One thing to be among the first to do something, okay? Whether or not to be the first black students in numbers on Loyola's campus, but what we were conscious of is that we didn't want to be the last. It was more important to leave a legacy where we made it a little easier for students of color to come in at Loyola and feel wanted and to excel. And so that was our biggest legacy, that we weren't among the last.